everyone, welcome to the stream. Let me get started, right? I'm gonna launch the game, make sure we have sound video, because how many times did we start without, well, one of these? And we're good with the sound, we're good with the video. Let's do this. Continue. Alright. Well, I hope you had a lovely week. I know it's not quite finished, we still have one day until the weekend, but we're that close. Really, I mean, especially for me, the weekend is half a day away. It's just, you know, quite nice, quite enjoyable. Hello, Deadbeat Artist. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Ooh, I'm definitely gonna have to pop this out and make sure I can see. How has your week been? Pop out. Thank you. Alright, so today we're playing Oblivion, Shivering Isles exactly. And the reason for that is because tomorrow is normally when I normally play Oblivion, but I shift things up a little bit. I'm really good, Deadbeat Artist, thank you. I mean, I say that every Friday, but it's so nice that the last day of the week, the last day I work, I first get to play typically an Elder Scrolls game. So as I was saying, I'm half a day of work away from the weekend, and then Monday, that's when I play Morrowind. So essentially I managed to make myself a 3-day weekend, so that's very sweet. Of course there's a price to pay for that. It means that during the week I have to, you know, go double time with the work, but in the meanwhile it's really nice. Hello, Prof. Nice to see you again. Prof, I was reading your advice on the Discord. It is duly noted. It is duly noted. I'll make sure I'll explore that Dwemer ruin better. Maria, hey, hi. Nice to see you. Right. Okay. I still would like to zoom in a little bit on that one. There we go. Oh, right. Hello. Oh, Dark Seducers. So, Shivering Isles, that's where we were last week, and we did go to the capital, New Sheoth, of course, how could I forget, New Sheoth. And then we have to go sort of south, and so I started going that way, and we ended up in the Swamp Gas Hall, which is aptly named, as it turns out, because I jumped into a hole and I couldn't get out. So the only way I could indeed get out was to teleport back home. So I got myself back here. We have not too many things in our inventory, so we should be able to quest long and hard without any problem. Is it Saturday evening already? No, Skank, it really isn't. It's just because, you know, tomorrow I will be testing as many mods as possible from the Morrowind Modding Madness. No, sorry, the other one, the Morrowind Modathon. I decided to play Oblivion today, so I get my weekly Oblivion fix regardless. Prof, you're saying work is closed Monday for Memorial Day, so I decided to take a day off and make it a 4-day weekend. That's very sweet. 4-day weekend is nice. Thing is, I did not realize Monday is a bank holiday in the UK, but I already have lesson plans. I got people who want to study French. What can I say? Oh, right. So here we go. We want to go essentially to the quest marker, but you know my silly rule, I guess. I keep picking those up. Blister pods, they sound lovely. I mean, I can do it now. I haven't really looked at the sort of potions I can make. There are several Morrowind modding competitions. Yes, there's 2 major ones. There's in May, there's the Modathon, where anyone or anyone's that make a Morrowind mod, they just say part of the Modathon, and every week they have a chance of being randomly chosen as the winner. And typically they get a Steam game, and they get featured by Dark Elf Guy on the videos. Hey, not bad this one. there are judges that pick the very best mods as well, and the big I don't know that it's a bigger competition. I guess it's not the bigger competition in terms of how many mods are made, but there is the modding madness, and this one is a team competition. The numbers have changed a little bit over the years. There's been 2 of them. The first time around, we're still trying to get a good balance. The first year, the teams had a week to make a mod on a theme, and that was for 3 weeks. This year, there's been a little bit of change, and teams had 2 weeks to make a mod based on 2 themes. So we had to make mods on the theme of, they were randomly drawn, so we had Dwemer and Magic, which works quite nicely. Then we had Soul's Time and 6th House, so that one we were like, okay. And the last one was Ocean and Thief. So that was a lot of fun. I have no idea. Madness Shield Matrix, is that for crafting? I'm going to pick it up, okay. So it's not for crafting. I have found an unusual item called a matrix. It looks like a mold of some kind and seems magical. I should ask around. Someone in the Shivering Isles must know what this is used for. Okay, alright. Still, it's quested, but that's some sort of a crafting. So the modding madness is a lot of fun. Also quite a bit of pressure. Like, we had 2 weeks to come up with the mod, but we also have to, especially for me, all my teammates were across the ocean, so it was a little bit difficult to find times where we could discuss. So typically I would wake up in the morning, have a look on the Discord, what happened during the night. I'm dead. You're not dead. You're pretending. Wow, how did I miss that? Okay. This time it's dead. I really need to ward my magicka. These arrows are super powerful, which is cool. But they drain my magicka, and if I try to use them when I have no magicka, they will kill me. So, not the best outcome. I'm entering both contests. No, not really. Yes and no. Last year, because it was 2017, I did enter the madness, and we released 4 mods. Like, you'll find them on my Nexus page, and it says Morrowind Modathon. I also have blog articles on my website about these and the problems we had, and you know, the making of, so to speak. And the mods in my shaman run, the Imperial Dwemer Society is one of the mods that we created. And then for the modathon, I did release 1 mod. Oh, nice. I thought I was gonna miss that one. I did release 1 mod. It's not getting a lot of love though. It's voiced Therana. I mean, I had fun. Hey, I shoot the arrows here. I had fun making the mod and figuring out. Oh crap! No. Did I? Yeah, I killed it. Okay. That arrow knocked me down, which is a lot of fun when my arrows knock my enemies down. The other way around, not so much. So yeah, Therana, I wanted to try to do voiceovers, and I picked Therana. It was most decidedly a bad choice, I think. Yeah. Which, you know what, I totally get. Therana is a very, very particular character, and for someone who's never done any sort of voice acting, probably not the best fit. Psychotic Cerberus Pup. Oh, I don't know if that's cute or scary, but welcome to the stream. It's nice to see you. And Grommet Shield, not interest. Where's the body? It flew somewhere and I don't think it's that one. Yeah, it is. I'm not picking up those arrows. They're worse than... Okay, fine, I'll take them. I'll drop them if I can't carry anything. It's a bit of both. Clearly it's a bit of both. That's a cool name. So yeah, Serana, not a good fit. The reason why I picked her is because I looked at a couple of female NPCs and Serana was the one with the fewer lines. She only had about 40 lines of text, whereas I looked at the wise woman from the Orshilako. That was 100 lines, and I was like, I can't do that. I have to go small. Except that in terms of acting, clearly, Serana was not small. But hey. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Tony all, nice. Welcome to the channel, make yourself comfortable. We are descending into madness, apparently. Visiting the Shivering Isles. Ahoy! Nasdaq. Well, let me catch up a little bit. It maxed out the character I could have for Twitch like 4 years ago because they changed it. Oh. So what you're saying used to be a much longer than that? You feel a wee special because your name is so long and nobody can do that anymore? Prof, you're saying Null Casket new. You're about to crash memory warning mod might be useful. I'm not sure how often the 4 gigs limit is reached. Yeah, I haven't actually tried that, but I mean Null Casket is just producing so many mods. It is true that with the modathon, we feel quite inspired to release mods. Like if we have whips, we just go, you know what? I'll finish this one. But some people are just producing 3, 4, 5 mods. Like they're super productive. Okay, let's I see 3 of them. And they're pretty strong, so even if I successfully snipe them with my magic arrow. Yeah, it did kill that one, but I was just a torturer. It's the death dealers that take a lot more arrows. On the plus side, nobody noticed that, you know, I just sniped one of them. So that's good. Where are the others? I mean, there's one up there, but I thought there were a couple of them down here. Did they just go... They all went to the funeral of the one I sniped. Maybe. I don't know. Perhaps I could have tried of the female Lalu Concealer. I think they're supposed to be younger and less eccentric. Clearly, it's clearly I should have gone for a less eccentric character. I'll try again. Like, it was a learning experience in a way that... And by the way, Blinkrig, welcome. Welcome to the stream. 10 more minutes, Mom. Okay, good. You're allowed 10 more minutes. Quite happy. Skink, yeah, I was thinking of the... What's the name? Oh, crap. Fire Eye. The guild fighter Stuart, or like a Nord or a Breton, someone with a normal voice. Also the Dark Elves, they have, you know, a special voice, and that's not my voice. So I use the filters to try and make my voice a little deeper, but there are limitations. Okay, I guess I have no choice but to go down or roll down. Yes, I'm hungry. Oh, there, I see you. Painbringers are okay. And beaters are okay. Alright, I just need to be careful with the death dealers. It's gonna take more. Does she have a lot of line? Fire Eye? Iris Fire Eye? It was about 70, something like that. That would be a death dealer. But a blind one that it didn't notice it got nearly killed. Honestly, I mean, I'm really enjoying my sneaky archer, but 70 is a lot. It is a lot. Therana had about 40. So it is a lot. But you know, part of making the mod, there was the whole thinking of the workflow, I guess. So what I did is, that's a chest. What I did is I opened the CS, I opened Excel, and I copied all the the theme, the topic, the line. So that was a lot of copy pasting. Tedious, but not really hard. And then recording the lines, saving them in the right folder, and then attaching the lines to the MP3s to the dialogues, and that was extremely tedious, like really tedious. And also it's quite easy to get all mixed up. So I tried to give a title to each of the audio files in a way that it was the beginning of the line. But even then, like, I had to double check to make sure I put the right lines everywhere. Withering Moons, that's almost a nice name. Sure, that's actually rather useful. And that's a dead end. No, not a dead end. I know, I came from there. That's one of the reasons why I always want to pick up the plants, but that is a dead end. Data entry work is always a pain. Yes, it is. I mean, there's at some point it can have sort of a soothing effect, you know, when you can do something without thinking about it too much, a bit like when you're digging in Minecraft, or when you're fishing in World of Warcraft. It's that sort of, you're doing it but you're not really thinking, and your mind can relax. But in that case, no, I didn't want to make a mistake, because I knew that making a mistake would take an awful lot of time to fix it afterwards. That being said, I was quite happy with my Therana. I liked her. Obviously, I mean, not that I am the most apt to judge the quality of voice acting. Also learning about Audacity. I mean, I just learned, you know, the basic things, how to record, how to cut, how to fiddle with a couple of filters. But that's a learning experience, so I enjoyed that as well. And since then, I have been I've been given some really useful feedback. I mean, just things like, it's bad, not very useful, it's feedback. But I've been given a lot of useful feedback on how to try and improve the voice acting, which obviously needs some work, but also on how to improve the quality of the recordings, and that's very good. So I'm not giving up. I'll probably try a different character, one that is not so eccentric and so demanding in terms of acting. See if I can get some better quality audio, and once I work up the courage and I feel confident I can do a better Therana, then I will. Okay, I wanted to check the map. Okay. Huh, how did I miss that? Maybe, just maybe I was walking in the dark. Yes, exactly, that bit out. When you get into the groove, the swing of things. Okay, I clearly missed something over there. Look at me jump! It's not as impressive as... And by the way, what? Not as impressive as my werewolf. Gosh, my werewolf. What a jumper. but not bad nonetheless. The thing is, Oblivion is my first time exploring it, and I don't recognize doors just yet, and chests. See, I was there and I just said, oh, it's a dead end. But it really does look like, that's what the doors look like. Okay, let's put the light away to not draw attention to us. Tick, I like that. A whelp. I'm so sorry, little Gromit, you're a little baby. But you would have bitten off my nose if you could. That is not a grommet. What is that? Looks like a, I don't know, a treant of maybe, I don't know, a wooden type creature. I think that's a chest. Yes. Okay, it's an empty one. But at least I did recognize the chest. That reminds me, don't expect the blood moon to be easier in your elf form. Oh my god. No. I know, Prof. I did find out the hard way during the Hunger Games, and that's what they call them. I did fight all night. No, here's what happened. I said, alright, usually I'm stronger as, you know, as an elf. So I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna take my weapons and everything, and then I'm gonna go back in the main room and wait and be a person. And I couldn't do that, so I was like, okay, gotta be a werewolf. And I did realize that my werewolf is pretty good at sneaking. So I was sneaking and fighting one enemy werewolf at a time. And as long as I had full health and I didn't, you know, mess up, I was able to kill one werewolf at a time. So I was sneaking. And that went on all night until I turned back to an elf, and I was like, okay, this is good, and I put on my weapon and everything, and all of a sudden there were 4 werewolves on me, and I was like, what? Because I was not sneaking anymore. So yes, they will tear me apart like tissue paper. So I don't really know. I have to try. I don't want to, like, clearly I could cheat and teleport away because I have objects that teleport me away and Blood Moon cannot prevent me. But I really don't want to do that, so I want to find a way. I don't know, I'll have to work it out. But boy, oh boy, is that hard. I'm guessing it's the final stage of the Blood Moon quest, but hello, Gromit. Let's try and explore things reasonably well. Death Dealer. You got nothing. Null bark. Yeah, I think I'll leave it there. You know what, considering the names they have, Beater, Torturer, Painbringer, I am not sorry I killed that little one. The whelp. It was gonna grow up to be a torturer or a death dealer. Oh, that's one of those tree stumps that blow smoke. It's like the last time you played Blood Moon, you were half naked after every fight because they had destroyed multiple pieces of my armor. That's a problem I've had as well, and And that's why I decided to not wear any. Not sure it's a smart move, but that's how it is. Except for that final fight. Well, okay. I wanted to jump, but clearly I failed, and there's a passage there. And a door. Okay, a door to the channel. So let's explore that real quick, and then we'll go to the channel. Smoky tree stump. The guys who modeled everything for the Shivering Isles, I think they must have had quite a lot of fun. You know, when you get to imagine a world that's completely crazy, and it really, really reminds me of Morrowind in its weirdness. So I must say, Shivering Isles were really enjoyable. And then of course there's Sheogorath, who's who's half of the attraction all by himself. Okay, maybe not half. But this keeps on going. Let me just snipe those poor bastards. Collect all the plants all at once. It's a shame I can't see their effects in there. It's a death beater or a death giver. I've done. And don't shoot me with an arrow. This is so cheap. Okay, good. Death dealer. And let's get the ingredients. Could be good. But yeah, my veteran werewolf fighter is almost done, I believe. That's a chest. Madness Claymore Matrix. I'm guessing it's the same thing as the Shield Matrix, so I should collect all the different kinds. I don't know that I need multiple copies of each. I'm kind of hoping not. So we'll have to talk to someone. We have to find someone to talk to as soon as possible. Let's go back to the outer encampment. I think this is it. Maybe there was a path up there. Yes, and I'm not even sure it's a path. We're going to double check just in case. No, don't fall. And that's where I tried to jump. Damn it. Yes, jump, roll, everything. Anything. Aha, there it is. Not sure that it's going to. Whoop, 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 whoop. It's a good thing those guys are as blind as the farmers. Blinder than the farmers, maybe. Yeah, you see, if you're not a death dealer, you just don't stand a chance. I was gonna put out my torch again, but I don't think it's a good idea. Not until I know. My goodness, this place goes on forever. But we have an exit over there. Okay. Oh, that's what I saw. A rickety gate with a... It looks like a treant, but weird. I have a feeling they'll probably not like me, even if I free the madness ore. Let's pick it up, we never know. Matt, come on. I don't want to waste my lockpick. I don't know why the spell's not working. This is madness. Elder Gnarl Prisoner. Okay, alright, we'll try, we'll waste a dozen lockpicks. Maybe all 26 of them, it's possible. Take it back. Okay, okay, good. Rickety gate. Well done. Thank you. Let's talk to the Gnarl. Is there any talking to you? No, but there's no fighting, so I guess that works. There was another one I could have freed though. Where you gonna go now? To the exit. That way. Inner encampment, okay, we're going back. Whoa, lag bonanza. So we're quick saving. Oh yeah, they're going on a rampage. I'm gonna do also a proper save. Find out that when I have this sort of lag, just restarting the game does the trick. Because it's not a, it's a system lag, I think. Especially when there's a script going. So, up, restarting Oblivion. I don't know how much there is for, like, I have no idea how long the quest for the Shivering Isles is. How would you say it's like 5, 10, 20 hours? I have no idea. And then I still need to finish, I would like to finish the Thieves Guild. The Guild of Mages a little less because my character hardly ever uses magic, so I don't think she should pursue the guild as much. And then at some point we're gonna have to go back to the Imperial City and, you know, deal with what's his face. But maybe if I finish the Shivering Isles before I do that, I will be more likely to survive. Okay. See? No lag. Yeah, well, you really shouldn't have captured that gnarly... Not so bad. Okay, we freed 2 of them. That's a different area altogether. Seems to be quite devoid of enemies, so I quite like that. Which way you're going? I'm gonna follow you on your killing rampage. Good, good. Have a go at it. They did imprison you, didn't they? Oh no, and they killed one of you. That way I can get to see what sort of loot they have without being the one killing them. And I'll have to remember that gnarls, you don't want to kill them. We done there? Anyone else to rescue? That's the one I freed. Nah, I think we're good to proceed. At some point we'll have to go home and test all these ingredients, see what we can do with them. I was so gutted last week though. I was exploring the Shivering Isles for the first time. Alright, and we are back to... Wait, no we're not. Because I want to go that way. I did take the most beautiful screenshot ever. And because I used the Steam built-in screenshot thingy, because I don't think I have the screenshot enabled on... Alright, let's have a snack. I don't have the screenshot enabled in Oblivion. I have to go in the INI and change that. So it was the Steam screenshot thingy, and you need to save them afterwards, and I didn't. And then I had a look on Google, you know, to find some nice screenshot of the Shivering Isles, but I couldn't find anything that looked as good as mine, as I remembered it. I have lots of corn. Let's have 4. Some bread. This is gonna be very filling, and a couple of oranges. See if that's enough. Waiting for the message. Food units 13. It's not that much. I should have seconds. Fine. Apparently corn is not very filling. I find that quite stuffy. But you know, if my dryad says that she wants seconds, then we're gonna give him seconds. Let's have a cheese wheel. Come on, a cheese wheel. Okay, the cheese all by itself is more than all the rest. Okay, so you don't want to go anywhere else. So you don't want to go to the door and continue your rampage until you reach your freedom. That's a shame, because I kind of like the idea of just following them to the exit. Would be good. Down there. Okay. I didn't want to jump down until I could see that the path was indeed down. Interesting totems right there. This way we go. Torch away. Let's go. Okay. Different parts of the tunnels that we don't know. I see you. Please, one of you be... No, they're both death dealers apparently. But... Okay, see, from the moment they see me, obviously the damage I do is not as good. Which is fair. I mean, if I was dealing as much damage whether I'm sneaking or not, well, I'd be... Good teamwork there. Well, we have to explore one of those, so let's go with the left. We'll start with that. I should be so much tired after work, but somehow I'm just now running out of steam. If I fall asleep during the stream, sorry in advance. No, that's alright, Deadbeat Artist. And I know sometimes you have trouble sleeping, so please don't fight it on my account. Fall asleep. If my voice can help you fall asleep, you know what? It's a win, even if it's because I bore you to sleep. I hope it's not it, but do fall asleep to get the rest you need. Okay, that's kind of pretty, isn't it? so far they've given, you know, rather useful potions. That's also... Okay, that one scared me just a little bit. I wasn't expecting it. Familiar sounds of oblivion and pleasant chatter helps. Alright. Then please, by all means, feel free to fall asleep. If not, doze, relax. Hello. That's when I wish I could do an arrow that continues through, because I would have had myself a nice shish kebab right there. Tick. Okay, let's see what you've got. I guess. See, that's better when they try. Madness, or I'm sort of guessing that is something we're gonna need with the shield matrix. Yeah, a piercing arrow mod would be just nice. Like, it doesn't matter that it does less damage, it's just the satisfaction of stringing a double shot or a triple. Oh, that feels so good. Fun fact, trying to add a fetus from the Romance Moon as a male character kills the PC instantly by miscarriage. I don't know if it's fun, like really fun. Then again, Skink, I would have never thought of trying that. Like, how did you even find out? If you read it, fine, but if you actually had the idea of thinking, hey, I got this fetus, I got this male character, let's see what happens. Then I clearly feel some mad scientist vibes coming from you. Alright, we have a door, which is great, but I want to explore that bit. Where we'll probably find nothing much, but there you have it. Fun as unintended consequences. Yeah, I bet. I hope you had a save there. Okay, there's my friendly elder Triant. I keep calling them Triants, but they're not. I know there's no one in there, so it's just once I've started clicking, I couldn't stop. So I had to click until it opens. Way to waste my very few precious lockpicks. Basically, the lockpicks, I save them and I hoard them until I find a hard lock that I can attempt, and then I use them all up on the hard lock. You were going to give it to Laura. Wait. I was just about to say he did it for science. Or she. We'll never know. But for science, clearly. Not out of some twisted ideas. Uh-oh, there's a hole. I am not... Okay, I will have to jump in the hole apparently. This is the only way, right? This is the only way. Okay. I thought that was one of those weird mushrooms that puff some toxic gas, and that should be the exit. Yes! Yeah. Success. We have successfully explored a tree. And we have freed a few trees along the way, so that's Cool. Alright, now I don't want to discover too many locations, so let's just go to where we need to go. And that's more or less along that road. Pinnacle Road. And I'm trying to see if there's something worthy of a screenshot. But I think that one screenshot I took is lost forever. Is that Pinnacle Road? That is not. Be surprised. It is a realm of oblivion, but it's so beautiful that I'm having a hard time associating this place with the plains of oblivion that we visited so far. Okay. And yet this is a place full of Daedra. Do I really like the fact my arrows are not as powerful if I'm not sneaking, are they? There we go. Are you dead? Dead. Only took, what, 4, 5, 6 arrows? By the way, which arrows am I using? I hope I'm not wasting some really good ones. That inventory. Giving me time to sip my coffee, that's what it is. That's how I modded my inventory, to take a few seconds to open so I can take a break. Alright, what do I have? Silver arrows. Yeah, no, I'd rather keep those. I'm gonna get rid of all the weak arrows, so I'll just have to remember to change them ever so often. You're trying to distract me. James in again. Sorry, let me get back. Is that looks cute. Though there's something wrong with the belly. Okay, that's a bone wolf. Not cute. Oh, you poor thing. I'm gonna have to put you out of your misery. Oh. Wow. They're strong. Oh yes, one arrow. Greater skinned hound. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have attacked that one. But we'll do it. You've got some great content. I hope to see your channel grow. Spread positivity. Well, thank you. Thank you. Let's compliment. And that's a really good name. Thanks a lot. I mean, girl streamers are doing all right, I think. And we are a very positive community. I'm so sorry, puppy, but you're just honestly, you're dead. Oh. Yeah, I will take the tooth to remember you. Oh, you poor thing. Okay, to remember that poor puppy, and also as a reminder that this is a realm. It's an oblivion realm, and even though it's beautiful at times, it's still a horrible place. That's the lesson. I have 7 arrows. I need to keep an eye on my arrow counter. I suppose we'll stick to the road. Nice, I like that. Since it's the first time we are exploring that region. It looks worse than the Fallout 3 ones. No, I've never played Fallout 3. Did play a couple of hours, maybe 3 hours of Fallout 4 when there was a weekend where Fallout 4 was free. So I was like, okay, let's try it. I will play it, but you know my plan, if you remember, my intended plan was all along to... it looks like some sort of spider buggery thing. Yeah, weird. All the insectoids, I must say, I'm a little weirded out. It was, oh, the elytra, yes, and they're poisonous. Now I remember. Let's get a few flowers, thank you, and black tar, lovely. Yeah. Yeah, beautiful, but that's how it is. Yeah, I was saying, sorry, I got distracted by the weird creature. The plan was once I was done with my fighter, this dryad, and my assassin with Skyrim, I would switch to... hello, Ruin. I would switch to Fallout and do 1, 2, 3, 4. But then I started new characters, didn't I? So I don't know. Oh, so many locations. I'm gonna, you know, keep my eyes on the prize so we progress with the quest a little bit. Just keep running. All the yummy ingredients. Just can't wait to try them out. And we've discovered a new location, Xidillion, and that's exactly where we need to go. Okay, I was a little too late. I can't fight in third person. Sorry, that's not what I wanted to do. Not the inventory. It reminds me of the very first episode of The 100. The characters arrive back on Earth. They see a deer. Yes, I do remember that one. I might be up to date with that series, which I've quite enjoyed. Like I thought that the story sometimes was a little obvious. They're not trying very hard. Some of the characters I could not understand, so I couldn't really get into what was meant to be some emotional stuff. Oops, out of arrows. But overall I've enjoyed the series and the way I got to the prime fire thing, and I quite like that. But I remember they see a deer and it's all peaceful, and then it's all mutated, right? It's a mutant deer. And we're still going through our most rubbish arrows. Well, we might... I have to kill you in 2 arrows. That's not gonna happen, is it? No. Sorry for the multiple arrow switching. I just want to... Skink, are you chat blocked? No, you're not. Why would you be? Absolutely not. What makes you think that? That you're not seeing yourself in the chat? Because definitely not. There's really no reason why you would be, Skink. Even if making a dude pregnant was a weird idea. But no, absolutely, oh crap, not, absolutely not. Sorry. And the entrance would be right here. I was asking a question above and didn't get any reply. Sorry, I must have missed it. Aha, I see. So, do you have time to make a small mod for the pricey fake Septim rewards, or are you too busy with your own modding? Definitely not, Skink. Like, what sort of mod would you like me to make? Skink, if you were Zerivo, you would say you've been chat zoned, which is not true. I just honestly just missed the question. Sorry for that. Okay, let's go to this place where we have things that we must place. Hey, hey. That was a nice shot, I think. It freaks me out when I hear my heartbeat, when I have my arrow drone for too long. Two more arrows, buddy. You have to die in 2 arrows. That's 1. 2. Ask and you shall receive. I like how some of the characters ended completely changing direction. For example, Marcus. He looked like a villain. I see the guy. And then he was wrong and then he became one of the heroes. Yes, at the same time, some of the people, like, I felt that they kind of had a short memory. So that's one of the things that broke immersion for me. But it is true that they do develop, and I like that. So it was Zerv and chat zone. Gotta remember that when I try channeling someone else. Yes. Oh, you're not telling me what sort of mod you'd like me to make. I've been on the commute. I've been on the tube quite a lot this week because I was working quite a lot. And what I do, I think, I brainstorm, and so I was thinking about mods and things I want to do, and okay, a better mousetrap. I've entered Xedillion. I should now begin locating the focus crystals that link the resonator of judgment with the rest of the dungeon. Of course, let's do that. The one I talked about on Monday with the resources from the Romans mod stripped down the script with something I can add to console without having the game bugger up for me. Yeah, that's doable. Alright, let's be careful. I really have no idea what to expect. Oh, more Grumites. Okay, well we know how to kill them. We know we can kill them. So let's do this. Picking up my next weak arrows. 3 ornate, 3 arrows. 3 arrows. Yeah. That was just a torturer. 1 arrow is enough for the torturers. Oof. Hello. Whereas you... Quick, come back. Are a death dealer and will require a few more arrows. You were taking a look in the construction set and I don't understand anything of it. Seems to like the option to make a new ESP. No. If you want to make a new ESP, you load, like, you take the master files that you want. Oblivion is enough, but I would recommend putting Tribunal and Blood Moon so you don't have to worry about the evil GMSTs. You won't have to clean so much of the mod afterwards. And then you do your thing, and then you click save, and that's when you create a new ESP that you're going to name. So that's fine. Just select the master file, click OK, start modding, and then save. Or immediately, like, just do one thing and save. And then you have your mod. Next up, hook heads. 9 should be enough. Oh, you poor bastard, you couldn't see me again. Sorry for the noise, guys. One lockpick. Come on, not even an arrow. There was something on the floor. Cleaver. I would take my... Okay, let's try that. The torch out so we can see. Especially if it's all puzzly, then we're definitely going to need to see... Thank you so much for joining the universe. Sun sign Cancer. Oh, love the sun. The sign, why not Cancer? A little less, but welcome anyway. There we go. Alright, so we have a door that's locked, so we're gonna need to find a lever of some sort. No, I'm not using my lockpicks for that. Do open this time. Thank you. We have this way right here. There's a button for this one, so we know how to open that one. And this is where we came from. Okay, let's go with the one that we can open. I didn't see anything, so I'm guessing that this is actually the way out. Oh, Cancer as the birth sign, the crab, of course. Sorry, I guess I'm oh crap, does that make me a negative person? When given a word, I think of the worst one. Then that's a lot better, and you were born in July. Then it just makes sense. Sorry, I was really not thinking about that one. Skink, that would only work when you don't use an ESP already. Kind of need to load the romancement to use is assets. Well, in that case, Skink, what you do is you get your master file, you take the romance mode, and you don't make it active. So you don't make it your active mode, and then you want to make sure you take the bits that you need. You know what? I'm quite happy to do that for you. Just tell me in the Discord what you want me to do exactly, and I can send you the ESP just with the assets, so you can play with those and experiment. And you know, you could always watch the modding tutorials that I made on YouTube. Hello, Sun sign Cancer. Born in July. I can't believe July is gonna happen so soon. It's just crazy. Like the year. It's almost summertime. It's almost a holiday. Whoa. Sorry, buddy. You saw me. I didn't intend to be visible, but... But then again. Okay, anyway, the area is quite nicely lit. Those ores better be useful, because I keep picking them up. Blind as a farmer. Oh, this is so light. This has 0 weight. And focus crystal removed. What? I've discovered the first of the 3 focus crystals. It was affixed to the top of a groma. Aha, I see. I think they are using the crystals as power source for their weapon. Now that I've removed it from the staff, I should place the focus crystal in its judgment nexus to continue. Alright, we'll do that right away. Almost 2019. Yeah, I don't know about 2019. It's gonna be a while still, but I'm still thinking in school years, so yeah, soon it's gonna be a new year. Is that... I've placed the first focus crystal into its nexus. I can now continue searching for focus crystals. Alright. And the door opens magically. Sure. Take all of that. Chanting. Oh crap. Okay, now wow, I really thought I had missed that. And they're like, oh, we're dying. They're level 1. Poor thing. Poor thing. Those tutorials were invaluable for me retexturing meshes and creating icons. Well, I'm really glad they help. I already dislike this year. Don't need another one anytime soon. But then if you don't like this year, you know, the next one, there's always hope for the next one. Yeah, it can be better. Bone. Yeah, I'm so glad it's not an ingredient, so I'm not picking that up. I like New Year's. I like September. I mean, again, still thinking in school years. I like September. That's when you know you have a new timetable. You can reorganize. You can think things through. I like it. January is not so much a time for me to have big plans. What is the dark magic going on with the bow? This is a mod, obviously. It's called Alien Archery, I think. And basically, the quest goes on that way. You find a book about archery. It tells you to go to a ruin, an alien ruin. You go there and you find a crystal that I'm going to show you momentarily. You find the arcane stone, and right now, because my archery is way high, I can pick all the shots, including the very best ones. Electrogravitic shots. But when you start, you can have mundane shots, so they are powered by magicka. They drain your magicka as you use them. Not as you shoot, but as you're holding when you're drawing your bow, that's when your magicka is drained, and if it gets to 0, you die. So you want to be careful. There's a couple of handy settings. I'm not using, like the auto aiming. What it does, because you can't focus, you can zoom in, but you right click and you're going to auto aim on the target. I don't really use it because that's a bit too much. It's a bit of a cheat. However, when the place is really dark, just to illuminate for a second the enemy to make sure that it is where I think it is, I do use that. The quick arrow recovery is really nice. It's going to pick up arrows on the ground. It's going to pick up arrows in nearby bodies, so you don't have to go around and pick them up one by one. You don't get more arrows than if you were, and then you would normally recover from the bodies. So that's just practical, but it's not OP. And that's it. Configure shots. I don't remember what that does. Okay. So there, you can make it more challenging. I could make that. Calculate damage value are based on magicka spent and base cost of 8. So could I go for 20? Let's try that. Obviously my magicka is gonna be drained. It's a little more dangerous, but we'll try that. I don't know what's my maximum magicka. Let's have a look. We'll accept for the time being and return. So there. Exit. Let's find out. Oh, I have 500 magicka. So I don't want to have, a shot that costs 400. But I think 20 I'll be fine. I could probably pump that up to 30. But then I will one-shot absolutely everything that I see, so I'm not sure it's that good. The next one will start on winter though. I kind of want to skip that. Winter? Can't complain about winter anymore. So I used to live in Slovakia, and winters were long, long and quite cold. London, you can't complain about winter. It's just grey. It's more grey. It's more autumn and spring basically, so it's fine. I'm kid. Like it. It's a shame I missed this. Do you like Oblivion over Skyrim? Ah. Well, I can tell you without hesitation that I like Morrowind over Skyrim and Oblivion. Skyrim, Oblivion. I think I might prefer. Let me keep on playing rather than just, you know, hug my cup of cappuccino and talk to you. I think I'm leaning. Is that a? Yes, it is. Oh crap. Okay. I didn't see that one coming. I was wondering which of the two doors were gonna open. I think I'm leaning more towards Skyrim simply because you can do a lot more with mods. There's a lot of mods that I really don't care for, like companions and skimpy armor. Onion, forgive me, I don't really fancy bikini armor mod for my character. Or what is that? I don't think I can shoot this guy just yet. But in terms of gameplay, there's a lot you can do with the scripts, and I quite like that. Oblivion. Wait. Oh, there's my next crystal. Oh, I'm out of arrows. Oblivion. My experience, I've told that story too many times already. I'm sorry, I'll be quick. The first time I played Oblivion, I was really disappointed with it. But to be fair, it was mostly my fault. I was playing Morrowind at the time, and Oblivion came out very quickly after Morrowind, and I was really expecting Morrowind but better. And it's just a wrong attitude. I mean, that's really setting yourself up for disappointment. I've learned. I'm not sure my arrows are making a big difference there because they weren't the top level creatures, so we'll have to find out. I know, Prof. I often make that joke about that their bodies defy the laws of physics. But apparently with a high heal it sort of compensates. So I've been told. Crystal staff, good. But then again, like there are mods that I want to use and mods that I don't want to use. But it's perfectly fine if other people are using mods I wouldn't use. I mean, that's the whole point of modding your game. You mod your game to something that you like. And we don't like the same things, that's fine. So I don't know, Oblivion, I was like really disappointed the first time because I was expecting Morrowind and it's not. Then a few years later I decided to give it another go with mods, and that was better, but I felt that the modding community was rather young, you know. And again, it's because my reference is Morrowind, and the Morrowind community has been at it for, 17 years. 17? Yeah. And to be honest, the very beginning of the Morrowind modding community, the mods were like pink Dwemer armor, or purple Daedric shield with defense of 200. But I didn't go through that. I just came to the modding scene where the mods were already fine-tuned, I guess. And with the Oblivion modding community at the time, it was the beginning and I felt it was not that interesting. Now, I'm thoroughly enjoying my game, especially the Shivering Isles, I must say. Especially the Shivering Isles. Okay, you need to die in 4 arrows or less. Grab. Okay, stop. My magicka is not draining as fast as I thought. Where's the guy? Did you run away? Oh, there you are. Yeah, that does more damage, doesn't it? Eee. Sorry, buddy. I don't know. I'm sorry, it's a long, convoluted answer. I don't know, because as I'm playing Oblivion, I'm already thinking about my next character. So, you know, if it was bad, I definitely wouldn't be. It's just it's a different game. Right now, I'm playing with vanilla graphics, for example. Because it's been years since I played the game, I didn't need to update the way it looks. Have I explored everything? The next time I play it, I am going to have some graphic replacers, enhancers, so that the game feels new again for me. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to trying to have a mage character. I came that way. This is closed for now, but I know that's going to be the exit. I didn't explore absolutely everything, but I think we'll be fine going there. Some of the wait. Scaring companion were heavy users of powerful drugs. Are you talking about what's his name? The Khajiit companion. Can't think of the name right now. And then there's one companion, Sophia. She likes to drink quite a bit. But then I really don't mind companions that have backstories and personality. All of them, okay. But when it's just another pretty girl with skimpy armor, they're not interesting. Or a sexy dude. I mean, there are not so many of them, I don't think. But I like that they have a background story. Oblivion had quest and little less. Skyrim had everything but quest. That's a way to put it. Yeah. I think Skyrim has probably more personality in terms of landscapes. Like each region really has a different feel to it. I'm sorry, I should keep on going. Like there's the snowy area. There's the plains. There's the one with the hot what the word? Okay, nice catch. Yeah, I've just sprayed myself there. We're out of arrows. So I like that about Skyrim, that each region were interesting. Hello, painting. I'm really happy for the compliment, but let's keep it there, okay? Whereas Oblivion, it's very, very much fantasy, medieval fantasy. The regions are quite similar, apart from Shivering Isles. It's clearly a whole new world, and I love that. Otherwise, traveling from one region to the other, I don't really feel that I'm going to different places. That's about it. But the quests are kind of interesting. Skyrim, obviously, becoming the leader of the college when you can't do much. That is just not much fun. Yeah, no, I don't think so. But Skyrim had a lot of side quests. I really like that. You could find a lot more of just NPCs here and there that would have a quest for you. We had some of that in Morrowind. I'm thinking of the Nords, for example. But I think Skyrim had lots of side quests that made the game more interesting, whereas the main quest, meh, a little less. And I want my next arrow. We're looking at Dremora field arrows. There we go. Come on, they're all weaklings. And they're also quite ugly. That goes without saying. Hello. Scaring quests were a joke, except for the Radiant ones. But with the Radiant ones, they could have done so much more. I think they really could have done so much more. But that's when the modding scene picks up the slacks. Like, there's some mods for Skyrim that are, you know, I'm not going to say as large as Skyrim, but decently sized and made very professionally as well. Okay. And that would be my last crystal. I was gonna say, don't resist. I gotcha, I'm gonna kill you, but then again, I have no arrows. Come on, inventory. There we go. The Radiant quests were honestly a huge letdown, as the whole reason I have diabetes today. I don't know that you can actually blame them for that, but that's the thing. There was so much potential, and that would be the last one. I think there were only 3 of them. It's very stupid of the shamans to just hang around the nexus. I've placed a 3rd and final focus crystal in its judgment nexus. The path to the resonator of judgment itself is now clear. My next task, should be to attune the resonator by using the attenuator of judgment that Shoggorath provided me. Of course. We'll do that. All of that. We'll attenuate, we'll resonate. It's gonna be amazing. Just want to have a quick look at the map. See if I can get an idea of where I'm going. Because the compass doesn't say much, does it? It's always a game of patience. Alright, so essentially I just need to follow the corridor. We put over 500 hours in Skyrim Legendary Edition when it came out on 360. Now I'm playing the remastered on Xbox One, always playing Oblivion Gotti for the first time. Hey! So what do you think of Oblivion? And playing on console, it's vanilla, so you got the good and the bad. You can't do anything, you can't mod things that you don't like. So you get the authentic experience, that's what I'm saying. No one there. So what do you think? What do you think of Oblivion coming from Skyrim? Eep. Supply. You know, for a while I was toying with the idea of can't open that. Toying with the idea of going with a blade, but then I died so much. But I might switch to a blade when enemies are upon me. I'm not sure that my arrows do more damage than a simple blade in that case. Last arrow, please die. Nah. Oh, we're almost there. You enjoy it a lot so far. At first it takes a little rough, it's a little rough getting used to leveling and the UI, but I'm starting to enjoy it, although the progression is a little strange. You just got the first Daedric artifact. The Daedric quest. So far I haven't done, wait, have I? No, I've done only one. For Clavicus Via, I think. Like I go, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. But it's nice to stumble upon the shrine, that you have a requirement for the quest. In Skyrim, you just meet a person or you get an item and you're on the quest. Yeah, the UI especially. I mean, mine takes forever to pull up. Because it's thinking, but the original one was really quite massive, so it takes a while to get used to. It's true. I'm that close to leveling up. I should manage. What's the time? 10:30. I should manage. Yeah, Skyrim Remaster, they have added the mods, it is true. Sorry, Skinkwarrior, you were saying you shouldn't have to rely on Quest mod though. Morrowind didn't have that issue, nor did Oblivion really. No, they didn't have that issue. Oh, hello. They didn't have that issue, they had other issues. Like the fighting was a bit weird. The resonator of judgment has been attuned. I should now make my way back to New Sheoth. That's it? Okay. And is that a portal? Yeah, I like that. Thank you for giving me a short...
Finally, Lord Sheogorath has sent someone to assist me.
Caliban?
But where are my manners? Must get into my professional tone. Welcome to Zedillion. I'm the dungeon caretaker, Caliban Nerendil.
Tell me about this place, Caliban.
A wonder of engineering, is it not?
Oh, so much.
Zedillion is the ultimate test of metal for the foolhardy adventurer that dares trespass into the Shivering Isles. What they don't know is that they're being drawn to their doom, courtesy of the Resonator of Judgment.
The Resonator of Judgment. Interesting. Tell me more. Go ahead. And let me catch up with the chat very quickly though. No mod for Oblivion, but Skyrim Remaster, they have both community mod and Bethesda mod. It's a good thing that they got onto the bandwagon. How they did it and whether it's a good thing or not is an entire other debate. But I think it's cool that playing on a console means you can also have mods if you want them. Playing Oblivion, I felt playing as a spy was super cool and I felt like a regular who came into a hero role, while in Skyrim the main quest was cut dry and plain. I mean, in Skyrim you're the Dragonborn straight away. Tell me more.
Ever since that wretched gatekeeper was made,
I know.
Zedillion became redundant. It fell into disrepair and was eventually all but forgotten. After only a few years passed, the Grummites began moving in.
Oh yeah.
Ghastly things.
Oh yeah.
They mistook the focus crystals for some sort of religious symbols and removed them from their rightful
Silly
places.
Grummites.
This rendered the Resonator inert
Morrowind.
and Zedillion
Don't
completely
be.
useless. Luckily, you came along
I mean, it did
and
come out on
placed
the
Zedillion
Xbox
back
One
into
again,
operation.
right? I mean,
Yes,
what?
yes,
What's
I
the
tend
biggest
to ramble.
difference?
You'll have to forgive me.
The graphics
If you have the
obviously are a little more
attenuator,
dated.
then Sheogorath must have sent you.
Can't lie
Zedillion
about
would normally
that.
have sent you back to the entrance when you
it's
stepped
not
on the pad
voiced,
in the Resonator chamber.
But as you can see,
Since you're up here,
the voice
I can
acting
only surmise
can be
that adventurers are already entering the dungeon as we
silly
speak.
or funny. Depends what you know how you decide to react. If you just get annoyed because it's stupid, or you just have a laugh. What should I do? Why do I have to deal with this?
I'm afraid until the adventurers are dealt with, Zedillion will keep you here. Even I can't will its doors to open. To put it bluntly, you're stuck here for the moment. No disrespect.
Crap. I really
intended.
thought that teleporter was gonna take me straight to Sheogorath.
The only thing we can do is let the adventurers complete a cycle through here. I'll be glad to help.
Okay.
I assume Sheogorath gave you the Manual of Zedillion. You can consult it for more information, or I can provide instructions.
Provide the information. Damn it.
As the adventurers make their way through Zedillion's chambers, they will encounter choices that you make in these control platforms. All you need to do is decide what becomes of the adventurers. Will you drive them insane, or will you pull the life from their bodies?
It's like two amazing choices, right? Wonderful. I'm not sure I want to do that. Skyrim failed as an RPG and it fails as a power fantasy. One or the other would have been fine. Skank, I still enjoy Skyrim. True, I need to mod it. But then I mod Morrowind to hell as well to fit the sort of character I want to play. So it doesn't mean anything, does it? And I still think that with Skyrim you can make it what you want it to be, even though it's a lot more actiony than Morrowind. And as for Morrowind, unique. As for Morrowind, you do need to read a lot, but it's really more immersive that way. I feel like you really get into the politics, the religion, the story. There's a lot to discover, and things are not obvious at first.
Simple. Wait until the adventurers are in position, and then press a button.
Okay, that's simple
If they
enough.
survived, they will proceed to the next chamber, and so on. It's really quite ingenious.
Yeah. So much fun. How do I know when I'm done?
You'll know you're done when they lie dead on the ground, or they are out of their minds.
I'm not sure what is the
Of
more
course,
immersive
any of
thing
their
there.
possessions you wish to keep are yours for the taking. I'll make sure you get them when you're done. Well, the dead will be disposed of, have no fear. That's my job.
Uh-huh.
Those that are lucky enough to merely go insane will be granted a place in the Shivering Isles as a permanent resident.
Goody. Okay.
As you wish.
Brilliant. Let's see if we can work it out without...
So good to be back in business.
I don't think I'll be needing... There's more teleporters. And that would be the buttons. Inactive switch. Inactive switch. And the adventurers are now approaching. Good luck, guys. I hope you survive. Somehow, I guess. Gnaw swarm or a giant gnaw. There's 3 of them.
We should go back.
There's already one there.
I'm not sure we should be here.
What in oblivion is that thing?
No,
This
don't
is
laugh.
one of the horrid guardians of which
Don't.
the stories spoke.
Now, if they're being
Let's
disrespectful,
be
I'm
rid
not
of
going to
this
want to
thing
help
and
them.
continue on our way.
Wait just a moment. What's that sound?
Prepare yourselves for battle.
Okay, one down. There's quite a few of them, but I figured that with 3 adventurers, they should manage. Oh crap.
Cut them down.
One's dead.
Damn it. Lewin deserved better than this, and I'm responsible. Someone will pay dearly, I assure you.
Yeah.
There's nothing to be done here. We must press on.
Do press on. I've unleashed a gnaw swarm on the adventurers of Exilion, unable to survive their onslaught. Lewin the Rogue has been slayed. I should make my way to the next observation room and choose how the adventurers will encounter their next obstacle. Oh, this is what you look like. That face. And what? How? Oh yes, I'm sneaking. There we go. It's a bit better.
Unleashed the swarm, did we? Nothing like a little blood.
Here we go.
Look, I told you. Treasure. Let's have at it, Sindelius.
Not sure. Not sure. Elder Scroll version of Dungeon Keeper. Yes, it's a bit of that. True that I could understand, but I feel like you have to love it enough to look past its flaws.
Look at those jewels.
You love retro games. Well, that should help. That really should help. So what do we have? Fire trap. Drop keys.
Such riches shouldn't go to waste. We must get in.
Blast. The cage is locked.
Gromok, be careful. This looks too good to be true.
If only Lewin were here, he could get us through this in no time.
Uh-huh.
We'll have to fend for ourselves. Do you think you can pry the door open?
Forget it. This is obviously a trick. Let's get out of here.
To be so close, and yet so far.
If only we had the key. Wait, do you hear something? Look, keys. One of them must open the gate.
They're gonna go mad with that.
Let's get out of here, Sindelius. This is obviously a trick to waste our time.
I'll know it when I see it. Yes, it must be here.
This one's going crazy.
They're all fake. Just come with me now.
Find it. Yes, I must find the key. Rich beyond all my dreams.
He went mad a little too quick, didn't he?
Suit yourself.
Of course, Sindelius the mage to go insane by pouring hundreds of keys on the ground, which convinced him that one of them opened the gate to the huge treasure pile. All that remains now is the leader of the group, Gromuk. I should make my way to the last observation room and choose how the stubborn orc will encounter his final obstacle. Let's do that. Chilling, chilling.
Too bad none of those keys fit.
Well, obviously.
Steady, Gromuk, steady. You've been through worse before. What more could this place possibly throw at you?
I don't know yet. I could raise the dead,
This
or I
place is giving me the
could
creeps.
ghost illusion. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make him go mad. Oh,
What? How in oblivion can I be dead?
just like that.
This is impossible. Nothing killed me. I didn't even get a chance to fight. No chance to defend myself? No chance for battle? Why? Who? Impossible. This is impossible. Gromuk has never lost a fight. Never.
You're losing it. By making Gromuk think he had actually died and became a ghost, I've driven him insane. Now that all of the adventurers have been dealt with, I should speak with Killivan. Let's do that. Killivan.
You've made short work of the intruders. Sheogorath should be proud to have such an efficient apprentice.
Apprentice, hey?
Now, if you'll step on the last teleporter pad, I will meet you in the reception chamber so we can recover your earnings.
I don't really care for the earnings, but
Not to worry. We'll have your spoils to you in no time.
I don't. And the fact that he keeps saying I'm gonna get spoils worries me quite a bit. Not that I don't trust the guy at all. Yeah, I don't trust the guy at all. I knew it. I knew it. And I'm not sneaking. So that's gonna be painful. So are you on this channel more, or you followed? Okay. I do have my own channel, Danae Plays, and I am on the Girl Streamer stream team, so I play every Friday. And I almost always play Elder Scrolls games, typically Skyrim. But as you can see, it changes. Today it's Oblivion. A couple of weeks ago it was Daggerfall. I'm gonna go with my stronger arrows now, I believe. And you know what? I'm gonna go with my strong bow as well. I still have charges. Let's go with that. And those. I have plenty of them. And they're pretty powerful. My bow will do fire damage. Oh, that hurts, doesn't it? Just get out of there, get out of there. There you are. Knight of Order. Okay, honestly, between the bow... My electrogravitic shot failed. How about now? It didn't. Amazing loot. It's very light, so I'm gonna pick it up and see what it does. I mean, I keep saying I should switch to... Oh, I was here. I keep saying I should switch to one-handed sword. Maybe if I have a good shield, that would actually make me want to. I see. Well, I hope you have a good rest of the stream. You're heading to bed. Well, have a good night, Unique, and thank you so much for stopping by. Always a pleasure to talk about the Elder Scrolls. Could do that all day. Prof, looking at the room, I wonder if Raise the Dead is similar to a trap in one of Spokamy's castle mod for Morrowind. A dozen corpses represented by skeletons, bondwalkers, and corpse stalkers are hanging in the ceiling, and when the trap is triggered, they're all animate. That's what I would imagine for this one, because there were all those corpses everywhere. So that's what I imagine it would do, indeed. I guess I'll know next time if I try that. Okay. Let me see the map. If there's something new that was open, but I think that's about it. Come on. Snap, snap. That's close to leveling up. I would like to level up before the end of the stream. Should be doable, especially if we discover new locations. Sweet, sweet inventory. There we go. I don't think I need to have my super arrows. I really want to save them.
As is the tradition, you are to be awarded a focus crystal as a token of your fine work. I'll have it sent to the palace and placed in the main hall if you wish to take a look at it.
I don't care about those.
Oh yes, of course. It seems a most unusual weapon was recovered from the orc warrior, Gromok. Never seen anything like it, but perhaps his journal can give you some useful information. Beyond that, take whatever else you need from the recovery chest. You've earned it.
Have I?
You're free to go at any time, of course.
So I don't know where
just
those
up that hallway.
knights come
Good
from.
luck to you.
Where do those knights come from? Before I was attacked by 3 unusual beings in equally strange armor. I should ask Caliban if he knows anything about them.
That was quite a battle.
Okay.
I hope you are uninjured.
I'm good.
You've not heard the legends? How could that be? Those beings, as you call them, aren't beings at all. They are the soulless abominations known as the Knights of Order. Their attraction to the resonator isn't surprising. It was built from one of the obelisks that dot the isles they seem to have an affinity for. You must proceed to Shergorath at once and tell him the knights have returned. Quickly now, go!
Now I'm really hoping this is going to develop. Like, I do know a bit of lore about Shergorath. Water breathing, detect life, feather. That's some pretty sweet stuff right there. But I don't really need any of those. I'll take this one though. I'll add it to my collection. And then the sword and the journal. Sorry, my character is showing her back to you. That's a little rude. Dusk Fang, I believe, is the sword. It's very valuable for sure, though if I try to sell it, I will make 500 septims at most. Thank you, Enhanced Economy. That makes septims very, very precious. So this is the one. Nourish Blade on Strike. That's an interesting effect. And then I should have a journal somewhere. Gromok's journal. We were finally able to convince that idiot rogue, Lewin, that it was time to give up that strong box of money he stole from Liz Quality. merchandise and anvil and ditch it outside the castle. All the heat he brought on the group was starting to chafe. Sindelius pretty much sat him down and made him do it because I was ready to put my foot in his face. I know he's a rogue, but we're adventurers. We get our loot from raiding old crypts and ruins and places that ain't got guards. He can be a real horse's ass sometimes, I'll tell ya. Let's skip to the part after a night, whether or not to stab off lemons I can use them as firewood. Okay. Fire rearranged light was scanned and he was going crazy, and I asked him what was all the noise for. He told me it was what? A kaviri with gems. Come on. Aha. Things are getting better and better with my new sword. And sorry, in these last few days I found out Dawn Fang is a fire blade and Dusk Fang is a frost blade. Handy for extra killing power, but the best was that I found out. But the best was what I found out when a Minotaur decided to jump us and landed the killing blow. I heard a voice in my head, or maybe a thought, I don't know, it was weird, but it felt like the sword knew it had just killed the Minotaur, like it was counting or something. At first I thought it was just tired. I was just tired, but after tearing through a camp of bandit, it kept counting. After the 12th kill, it told me its thirst was satisfied. At least I think it told me. Then it stopped. Sindelius said it's possible the sword was a blood drinker, my kind of sword, but he didn't know what would happen. It didn't take that long to find out. When dusk came around and the blade changed, I almost fell off the campfire log. The new blade was still Dustfang, but it somehow seemed stronger. I just could tell. I couldn't wait to try it out. I ran right out and looked for something to kill. Didn't take long to come across a few of those stupid imps. Sure enough, not only did it do frost damage like normal, but I also could feel the energy from the creature transfer to me every time I hit it. What a weapon this was. Yeah, Duskfang superior. That's all I call it sometimes. Okay, so let's see if I can equip it. Because with the overhaul, I cannot equip everything. I need to have a certain skill before I can equip weapons. I cannot equip it. Ah, what a shame. What a shame. What is my skill right now? By the way, you're one-handed. Could I equip... I didn't pick up that shield in the end. Or it's not actually a weapon or armor. By the way, let's do a bit of that. Right now with short blade. 64. I can try to push my blade skill to 75 and hope that when I reach the expert rank, I can use the sword. If I need to be a master, like to have my skill at 100, I will never use it, I don't think. Why am I losing point for sneak? This is a light armor, isn't it? It's not even armor. Why am I losing points for sneak? Oh well, never mind. I'm good enough without it, I guess. Okay, this is done. I believe that's the exit. Is it? It is. So we can go back to Shilgorath, turn in the quest, find out about the Knights of Order, and... I don't want that. And get our crystal, right? Come on, inventory is no fun. I almost have no coffee left. I really like those robes though. Not only do they look good, but the enchantment is really quite decent. Let's have a little chat with Madness himself. Ladies. I don't know if those are gonna do something afterwards. That is the focus crystal I got. I'm guessing it's gonna give me a blessing of some sort. Alright.
Always a pleasure.
Let's talk.
Well, look who's here. You! Well now, what news do you have to report?
So many.
So soon? Not a surprise, I suppose. We'll get to that later. No need to burden your little brain with it now.
Well, thank you, Sheol.
And Zedilian, since you're standing here, I assume you've succeeded. Or you're terribly confused, or really lacking in good judgment.
It functions once more, obviously.
Wonderful! Time for a celebration! Cheese for everyone!
Unfortunately,
Wait,
we don't have
scratch
the
that.
cheese command
Cheese
here.
for no one. That can be just as much of a celebration if you don't like cheese, true? You've run a maze
Onion
like
would
a good
disagree.
little rat. But no cheese for you yet. Oh, well, maybe a little. I've granted you a new spell. The ability to summon Haskell, my Chamberlain, to aid you in your travels. He knows a lot. More than he knows.
Makes
In
sense.
fact, give it a try. Summon our friend to you now. I'll wait.
Okay. But you know, he's right here. But, sure. Let's have a look at our new spell. So many spells and we don't use them, do we? Summon Haskell, right there. Oops.
Our Lord has granted you the power to summon me.
Poor
How
Haskell, I feel
wonderful for
for
me.
him.
When
That's
summoned, I can
compliment.
offer
Well, thank you
advice
for
on your current
More
endeavor.
compliments.
I imagine
Indeed.
it's up to you what to do with my wisdom. Do try to use your power sparingly. I have duties to which I must attend. Rather more important than shepherding you around, I'm sure.
Of course. Such the perfect butler, exactly the way you imagine them. Thanks a lot for the compliment. Let's compliment, and it's always nice to have some positivity.
Isn't that a hoot?
It is a
I love
hoot.
it myself. Best part of being a Daedric prince, really. Go ahead. Try it again. He loves it.
Sure. I'm waiting to see if I have actually a quest update. I don't.
Just one more time. At least.
I'm sorry, Haskell.
I see you've returned. I believe you have some news for Lord Sheogorath. Ah, summoned again. My lord does so enjoy that, as is his prerogative. I'll assume you're done for now.
I hope. I really do hope. But Haskell, it's not up to me.
Good, good. You'll need all the help you can get if you're going to defeat Jiggalag and stop the Grey March.
Jiggalag.
Oh, don't expect to summon dear Haskell anywhere but in the realm. He dislikes leaving my presence. I get that sometimes.
Jiggalag. Daedric Prince. No, not Daedric Prince. That was... He's one of the Aedra of order, balance, and all that.
The Daedric Prince
Oh,
of
no,
Order.
Daedric Prince, okay.
What biscuits? No, order. And not in a good way. Bleak, colorless, dead, boring. And not a fan of my work, I can tell you. Hates it, hates me. A bit single-minded, if you take my meaning. You've seen his knights. Not the warm and cuddly sort. Not a bit of original thought in their lifeless husks. So, you're going to help me stop him.
How?
Again with the niggling
I know
little
enough of the lore
details.
to
Hold
know
your
what's
tongue.
what,
Or
but I won't
will.
say a thing.
We'll get to that, all in due time. For now, you've got other work to do.
Well, let's do it. What is Grey March?
An event. A movement. An apocalypse of sorts. Happens every era, at the end of every era. Which is to say, now. The Grey March comes and Jiggalag walks. Or runs. Never skips, sidles, or struts.
It's a shame
Mostly he
strutting
just
is so much
destroys
fun.
everything around him. Ask? Ask? I don't ask! I tell! This is my realm, remember? My creation, my place, my rules!
Sorry I
Look
asked.
at you! No concept of what you've stumbled into. No sense of place. You don't even really know where you are, do
No,
you?
not really.
I suppose few really do, but that's beside the point. We're going to give you a taste of where you found yourself. You're going to learn.
Okay.
2 halves, 2 rulers, 2 places. Meet and greet. Do what they will, so you know what they're about.
I'm guessing he's talking about
The Duke
dementia
of Mania
and mania.
and the
Yeah.
Duchess of Dementia. Seek them out and let them show you what New Sheoth is. You might be surprised. Once you understand what my realm is, you might understand why it's important to keep it intact.
Okay.
And maybe you'll make some friends along the way. That's always nice.
So nice. So good. Reminds you of the god of fate in Discworld. His priests are all listless and depressed since everything is fated and cannot be changed. It is true, as good as order sounds, it might get a little depressing.
It's Jiggalag's time. And
Jiggalag.
not a good
Jiggalag
time
sounds
at all.
so funny, doesn't it?
You're going to help
Right,
me
let's get jiggy
stop
with
it.
Jiggalag.
First, though, you need to get your feet.
Yes.
I can't expect it to save the place if you don't even understand it. So speak to my dukes, learn about mania and dementia. Try not to die.
You okay?
Another Daedric prince. Not a nice one. I don't think any of the other princes like him, actually. I mean, Malakath is more popular at parties. And Malakath is not popular at parties.
You don't say. What are the obelisks?
Seen them about, have you? Odd things. They've always been here, but they're not of here, if you take
Like,
my
he
meaning.
doesn't know?
You'll see those Knights of Order around them during the Grey March. Drummed to them like flies to honey or rotting flesh. Ever wonder why flies like both? Best not to ask.
So, the one thing I'm curious is Sheogorath really oblivious to the fact of who Jiggalag is? Or why Jiggalag is after him?
The Duchess of Dementia. Ever wary, ever worried. A prisoner in her own house, in a way. And a delightful conversationist, really.
Sure.
A bit harder to meet than Théoden. Consider making an appointment.
We'll keep that in mind, and they don't.
The long-reigning Duke of Mania. A master of merriment, if you will. Or if you won't. I suspect it wouldn't matter to him.
Okay. Alright. Brilliant. It's been...
Ah, come visit again.
So much
For
fun.
now, look out your eyes.
Let's try that focus crystal. It's there, but it's not like I can do anything with it. I thought it would give me a blessing of some sort. Daedric princes like each other. No, they... I mean, it depends, doesn't it? Wasn't there... I suppose some of them have more affinities with others. But seeing as they're competing one with the other to get the worshippers and all
Welcome
that.
to the House of Mania.
Okay. I don't know how I got there, but that's good.
Yes?
Hello, White Eye.
How can I help you, sir, miss? You all look alike to me. It's so hard to tell. Are you here to see Thaden?
I am. Could it be that easy?
I heard that you were coming, looking for Thaden. Yes, heard it all. Bored to tears by it. He's waiting for you, unless he isn't. He wasn't, but then he was. Maybe he still is.
Makes sense.
I understand. There's a Knight of the Thorn in Hale.
What?
See you later.
Yes?
Gunlar.
Speak, mad woman.
I'm not mad just yet.
Flesh Atronach.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Hello.
What do you want? Ah, yes. There you are. You couldn't imagine how long I've been waiting for you. So little to do and so much time. Could you, in fact, imagine just how long I've been waiting? I don't think you could, but I might be wrong. I might also not care. Which is it?
You don't care. You're actually asking, you don't care.
Don't I? I thought I did. But then I also thought that you would be heavier.
Yeah.
Look at you. You're light as a chair. How do you walk around like that? It's all the same to me. Either way.
Exactly. That's why I
All of
say
it.
he wouldn't care.
Nothing is right.
I got the feeling
without
that he's like
the
that or
chalice.
like that, or he doesn't
Have you
care.
ever used it? No, of course not. You simply must. You just have to try it. It'll change your world, expand your horizon.
He's selling it, isn't he?
Contracting leads to expanding, you know. Well, most of the time.
Okay, so you want me to go grab that?
Oh, so you've heard of it.
Yes, just now.
Then you know why I want it back. Can you imagine trying to eat Feldew without it? Disastrous. Curse that woman.
I don't want your problems. Whew.
We hold on to fleeting things, even as we slip. I knew, and yet I indulged myself anyway. I indulged her a fair bit, too.
Oh my goodness.
It was passion. It was forbidden. Oh, the things that would be said if word
Is he talking
got
about
out.
the Duchess?
That
would
made it
kind of
all
make
the
sense,
more
wouldn't it?
delicious. From Dementia's own court, no less. Scandalous. Fatal, perhaps. But passion makes no accommodation for self-preservation.
If you say so. Do I know her?
Don't you? If you don't, you might. You wouldn't fall for her, though. Not the type.
Okay. I think it's for the best, honestly.
Opposites repel, strangely enough. All that pleasure and pain locked away now, as if it never happened. Unfortunately, the chalice is locked away as well. I have no wish to retrieve it myself, but fetching it might do you some good. My head is positively throbbing now. Can you see it? I need to lie.
Okay. Make that the active quest. That sounds like something important. Okay, you seem
Yes,
quite
what-
useful.
You've been speaking to Thaden, I can tell. He has a certain effect on people.
Yeah, because it's so
Did he
charming,
mention
you know?
me, perhaps? Or was there something else? I don't ask too many questions of Thaden. It's precious to him, and that's all that mattered. But didn't he mention where it is? Oh, I see. How brilliant of him. This is for you as much as it is for him. Oh, Dunroot Burrow is your goal, my friend. And what a goal it is.
Okay. Where was that again?
Yes, a most unique place. Of course
The
the
Elytra.
chalice would be there.
Okay.
Don't you see? It's the Elytra. They're the reason. The chalice. Feldew. Elytra. It's all connected. One without the others is no good. Poison. Oh, a rough road awaits you. Some elytra there are different. You'll need to get Feldu from them and eat it. Can't get in without it. But once you do...
You become green.
He wants you to learn for yourself. Learn, grow, experience. It's his way. I shouldn't say more. But the borough, it's northeast of New Sheoth.
Okay. Thank you for the information. I think that's all I need. I was considering summoning Haskell and asking him about it, but seeing as right now I have enough information, I'm just gonna go that way, hoping that this will... Yeah. So I can talk to the Duchess, unless I actually need to make an appointment with her. I don't know.
Hi. What?
Hi. What's
Do
up
you
with
have
people and their
business in the House
hairdo
of
in the
Dementia?
Shivering Isles?
You wish to see Lady Syl, do you?
I do.
The lady has refused any and all appointments of late. You'd have to try to find her on your own. And I don't recommend that course.
Really?
You wish the...
You know about
Why
that?
would you come to me with Thaden's problems? You think I don't know what you've been tasked with?
Enemy? They're enemies?
Take care.
Greetings.
Ania.
What are you doing here?
Well, she's right here. Like, finding her. Let's, I'm gonna quick save. But still.
Why do you approach the
He
Duchess
really
of
needs a
Dementia?
better
Do
moisturizer.
you seek
They're all
death?
wrinkly, right? I was told to find you.
You're the one the Mad God sent, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Then you're safe for now. Speak to no one unless I instruct you to. None of them can be trusted. Do you hear me? None!
Okay.
Surrounded by traitors and spies I am. Always, always. Watch and wait, eager to slip a knife into my spine when I'm not looking.
Why not just have them kill? Who's spying on you? I'm gonna try to be
Could
the
be
voice
all
of
them.
reason in
Every
this
last
cloud of
one.
madness.
None can be trusted.
Okay.
But they'll never take me down. Never! I'll see them all rotting in shallow graves before I let my guard down. You will help me. Yes, yes, you will be most useful.
How can I help? I'm so nice.
You're going to find out
aren't
who knows. You're going to learn who keeps secrets, who conspires against me. You will be my Grand Inquisitor. Expose the
I'm not sure I like the
conspirators
sound
and
of that.
they will be punished, I assure you. Find
That's it.
out who keeps secrets
Fresh out
and
of
what they
cappuccino.
are. Speak with Herdier. He will help you. Do you
Herdier.
understand what is required of you? If no one is found, you will be held responsible.
So, we're kind of hoping that there is indeed a spy, otherwise we'll be in trouble.
Yes?
I am sort of guessing that this quest is happening only around here, whereas the other one is going to take me outside, meaning... Let's try to do this quest first. If we can do that one and then head out for the chalice of I forgot what, but we'll eat the poison, we'll learn, it will change our life apparently. So the Duke said. Come on, I just need to have my bow ready because you never know. By the way, this is what I have right now. Spell absorption, I really don't need that. I think my magicka is fine. These are always nice, but water breathing, detect life feather, I'll keep it, it might be handy. Crap. Got distracted with the jewelry and forgot to equip the bow. Typical. I guess I do belong in the Shivering Isles after all. Come on. you. That works.
What?
Oh, right. We need to talk to someone else. Just following the quest marker rather blindly. Hoping that it's taken me to the right place. Oof. Oh dear. Let's talk.
What brings you to this delightful corner of the House of Dementia? How may I help you?
I am the Grand Inquisitor.
Are you? I'd expected an entrance with a bit more flair. Ah, well.
I kind of like
Perhaps
him.
you'll grow into the role. One can hope.
Yeah, totally.
Now, we've got much to do. Lady Syl is not a patient woman, as I'm sure you've seen. Shall we begin?
Of course. What I was supposed to do.
Isn't it obvious? We need to search through Crucible, looking for these traitors. Talk to whomever might have information. If they're reluctant to help, you just say the word and I'll do my best to persuade
Brilliant. Problem is, our speechcraft
Really? We should be
is
going. Her
abysmal.
ladyship expects results.
Completely abysmal. We have no speechcraft and no personality either, because it's one of the very few handicaps I have as a dryad. It's two things really. The first one, 50% weakness to fire. It's better now because I have some gear, so I can survive a fireball. But the second one is I decided that as a dryad I was not a people person, meaning I never put a point in speechcraft. Let me show you. So my speechcraft is 11. That's because of books that I found, that sort of things. And I never put a point in personality, but I have some items. But it is my weakest stat. 40, I never did anything with it. So speechcraft, and yes, I'm not allowed to use the... Oh, hello. Now, I'm guessing that's... I'm curious, though. There's no one in the cage. I'm just curious. Okay, I was sort of assuming something would happen there. Okay, this guy's following me. Let's talk to people. Hopefully we're not gonna have to torture anyone. Not very comfortable with that.
How may I serve?
You have a name. Hello.
What do you want?
I want to know if you're a spy.
I don't know anything about a conspiracy.
And I don't like your tone. I don't know what to do. I mean, I don't like her tone, but then she's supposed to be that way, I think. Alright, we're gonna go with You Shall Be Spared.
Oh, thank you.
Only because...
I don't...
Alright, okay. Just wanted to check that once I
Walk
spare
with our
someone,
Lord.
I can go back to them and accuse them again, which I can. Brilliant.
Do you have business?
Yeah. Tell me about the conspiracy.
No conspiracies here. Go pester someone else.
I don't like your tone either.
Thank you.
I'll be back.
Goodbye.
I'm Anya Herrick. I serve Lady Syl, and she allows me to remain protected within the House of Dementia. I'm so grateful to her.
Isn't that a little too much?
I don't know anything about a conspiracy.
She's the one I suspect the most of the three.
Take
Do we
care.
have more people? What do you think, Hody?
Yes, Inquisitor. Very. I don't expect we'll learn much. While I have the utmost respect for her ladyship, she is Well known for being overly cautious. We must carry out her wishes, however, and I, for one, am looking forward to interacting with the citizens
Lovely.
of Crucible.
Absolutely lovely. Now, Crucible, is that the city?
What would you like to know, Inquisitor?
What is my current task? Now I know that. Who should we be looking for?
I don't know. Isn't that wonderful? It could be...
We just have to start torturing people. That's horrible.
Take care now.
But okay.
Blessings, citizen.
Can't go to the garden. Fair enough. Sheogorath's palace. This ground. I don't know if I'm looking for people in the whole city. Because it's saying Crucible. That sounds like a place. But I'm in New Sheog. Crucible is the place. Okay. Let's go. Torture for everyone. No, I was kidding. I'm not surprised you'd suggest that, but let's start with people. It'd be lovely if someone could just, you know, spill the beans.
Mad God.
You know nothing about conspiracy, do you?
Walk with our Lord.
What about you?
Won't someone... I'm glad you came. So...
Oh, that was a quest.
Are you interested in earning some loot?
Possibly.
Great. There's a simple task. Yes, a simple task that you must perform.
Right. It's never as simple as they say, is it?
This life, it's too painful. Everywhere I look, I see death, dying and decay. When I dream, I see a world without sunshine. I'm constantly on the verge of retching up, falling asleep, or screaming at someone who doesn't deserve it. I'm just so fed up with it all.
Is the task to kill you? Sorry, you're having a bad day. Okay. Why don't you just kill yourself? Okay, what does this do?
I need your help. I need you to send my soul away from this world.
Oh no.
You must. You must kill me.
Sure. Why don't you kill yourself?
Have you seen those miserable souls on the Hill of Suicides? Do you think that kind of existence is any better than this? No. You must kill me.
No, but I was thinking cappuccino.
Another one?
Please, the capsules are right there. Yes, cappuccino time. Still playing Oblivion in 2018. Yes, of course. Why not? Why not?
I don't necessarily want
And
to see
welcome
it
to the
coming.
stream. Nice to see you.
And I
here.
want to die here in the city so all these people finally believe me. I don't wish they were nicer. You probably want to do it without spectators, though, so you don't get in trouble. Best to make it look like an accident. But remember, I don't want to see it coming. Take me unaware.
That's one weird quest, isn't it? It should look accidental. How?
Well, that's up to you, I suppose. I'm gonna go about my daily life, such as it is,
+1,
as if
+1.
nothing has changed.
Sorry guys,
Make your
you're going
move
to
when
hear
you
the sweet
wish,
sound of
but,
my coffee machine.
Please do it soon.
It's important for the success of the stream and the continuity of the stream. What about this
Oh,
reward?
When you kill me, take the key to my house. Nothing really worth taking except what's locked up in the jewelry box. You can... Okay. I'm going to pretend everything is normal. Make...
Go. I was really hoping to ask him about the conspiracy, but seeing as he wants to die, I'm gonna guess he's not in a conspiracy, and I'm guessing there's in fact no conspiracy at all. But you know.
No, not like this!
But I'm not doing anything. Jeez. This place is pretty empty, isn't it? There has to be an inn somewhere. Maureen's house. There's a shop right here that's going to be closed. I'm guessing the middle of the night is probably not the best place to lead an investigation. Not even a beggar or something. Alright, where's the inn? There we go. Sickly Burness, tap house guest. I'm completely going the wrong way. Just checking. Oh, things found would be a shop, I imagine. So that's where we're going. Or trying to. Hello, Mr. Keys. The last time you saw me, I was playing Daggerfall. Yeah, that was a few weeks ago, wasn't it? And which one is my favorite in the series? Finally, an easy question. It's Morrowind. Morrowind is my favorite title in the series. Possibly because it's a game that I started with, so there might be some nostalgia factor. Probably because it's a game that I mod, so I feel like I know it intimately. But yes, Morrowind is my favorite. Wow, this place is empty. Can I get a room or something? I can't even get pay for a room. Thank you. Alright guys, we're back in business. We have a nice hot cappuccino. What's the time? Midnight. We'll wait a bit, what can I say? And Ignika, welcome. Shivering Isles, one of your favorite DLCs. I must say, hello lady. I'm very, very impressed with the Shivering Isles.
Amina. Perhaps you've heard of my Museum of Oddities.
I haven't.
There you can view all the finest oddities of the realm.
I thought she would tell me.
I'm always looking for new exhibits, so be sure to think of me when you see anything odd.
I found a matrix. Would that be an oddity you're interested in?
I'm always looking for new... I do pay a nominal fine. Do you have anything that... Well,
apparently not. Okay.
I don't know anything about a conspiracy.
Clearly they made some effort with the effects and on the quest, so I like that. And the landscape really reminds me of Morrowind. You're spared.
Thank you.
Because, well, she's a quest giver, so I'm not gonna have her tortured now. We need to find other people. By the way, can I rent a bed?
Blessings of the mad...
I cannot.
Goodbye.
Ah, there you are.
Yeah. Sickly Bernice, proprietor. Don't get too close now. You might catch what I have.
Lovely.
Well, it seems I am dying. Yes, these may be
She's
my
taking
last
it pretty
days
calmly,
in the
isn't she?
Shivering Isles. That is, unless someone like yourself could help me find the cure. But no one has taken me up on my offer, even with the promise of a reward.
Really now? What's the catch?
Oh. Are you willing to help me?
Sure.
Oh. There's only one place in all the Isles to get the cure for what I have. Knotty Bramble. I'll mark it on your map.
Okay.
There, on the lowest level of the place, is a pool containing the cure. Aqua Nostrum. Legend has it that it bubbles up from around an old statue. Bring me back the remedy, and I will reward you well. Here, take this special flask to collect the Aqua Nostrum.
Okay, will do. So, asking you about... Yeah, of course. Again, she's a quest giver, so I don't want to have her tortured.
Oh yes, it's the miracle remedy for any disease. I was told about this wonderful... He said if I let him stay for free, he'd tell me how to cure my... Apparently it only exists at the bottom of Knotty Bramble.
That sounds a little Lucky indeed. Maybe he made you ill. Just saying.
Sleep. If you insist on sleeping, there's...
Yes, I'll take it. It's been a while since I actually rested.
Hurry. There's no
And
telling how
I'd
much
rather
time
tackle my quest, not tired. What was the way to the room? That's the way to the booze. It's not quite the same thing. Yeah, you know what, it could be worse. And we do have our luggage, meaning we can get rid of particularly the ingredients. And I'm carrying, again, so many potions. I'll try to use all those poisons, like just use them regardless of what I'm fighting. Just to, you know, get rid of them. Oh, Heart of Order. Wow, I thought it was a shield and I was looking for it in the weapon, I mean armor inventory. But the effect is a scripted one, so I don't really know what it does. Okay, I'm just gonna keep the food. Dusk Fang, I can't equip it, so what? I'll keep it in. How heavy? 47 in there for the time being, at least. When I level up, I'll see if I can improve my skill high enough to equip it, but I really doubt it. I'm guessing I'm gonna need 75 and I have 64, so that's bad news. I'm gonna use this one for the time being. I need to keep one that is enchanted, one that is not, but that has high damage. And armor wise, I mean, they're very light, but there. Let's sleep. 5 hours, yeah, hopefully we'll get the rested bonus for that. Won't spoil it, but there's sort of a mini secret if you have played the Sheogorath quest in Skyrim. It's only speculation, but I love the conspiracy of it all. Let me think. Skyrim, the Sheogorath quest is the one in the Blue Palace, isn't it? Where you need to free Pelagia's mind. And I'm trying to think how it's connected with this. And I can't think of it. Then again, I've never played the Shivering Isles, so I'd rather be surprised by whatever it's going to throw at me. People. Jeez.
Yeah. I don't know anything about the
Oh, but I can't find. I'm sorry, guys. I can't find anyone to torture. I don't think. The thing is, I don't think anyone is in a conspiracy at all. Can I go back to the Duchess and say, Duchess, no one is conspiring. But then she'll accuse me, isn't she? And it's a beggar. Like, I don't want to.
Thank.
Man, how do I do this quest? I don't want to accuse a beggar. Like, they've had it tough already. No?
So
sorry,
much
lady,
to
you're very
gather,
purple.
So little time. It's coming. I think I'm the only one who sees it, though, and I'm going to be ready. Oh, yes, I'll
The tuft
be
of
ready.
hair around the ears is a bit weird.
That's right. I've been stockpiling supplies.
Who?
I've been gathering things for quite a while, but I still need the Amulet of Disintegration, the Ring of Desiccation, and, of course, the Calming Pants. Must have the Calming Pants.
Hello, Bram.
Bring these to me,
at 6
and I will reward
the
you
purple?
well. Ajazda
Yeah,
has
I messed up the
many
installation
things.
of the body replacer. I'm guessing, I don't know, because the textures are there, but it's displaying nothing. Again, that's a quest, so I don't want to torture her. Then again,
might
you've
find
noticed
some
I
of
don't
it
want to
useful.
torture anyone. And yeah, she really doesn't have anything of interest.
Take care.
How am I gonna find someone torturable? Let's not get arrested. Yeah. No need to follow me. I'm not even sneaking. I'm not interested in your things. I kind of want to go back to the Countess and tell her that no one is conspiring and see what happens. I think I'll die, probably, but I don't want to just pick someone to torture for the sake of it. Bram, am I playing with mods? Yes, I am indeed. If you give me just a second, I can pull up the mod list for you. I'll have it there. There. No, that's permadeath mod list. And Oblivion mod list. There it is. Just need to open it, generate a link for you, share, copy link, and put that in the chat. Sorry, I don't have Twitch open on my main computer, so it's gonna take a little bit. Oops. Twitch. Here we go. There it is. That's the, sorry, it took me a little bit of a while. That's the link to the mod list for my Oblivion game. That's the, sorry, it took me a little bit of a while. That's the link. Up. Okay. Back to things. No problem, no problem. So what do you think? Do I go back to the Duchess and tell her that no one I'm gonna save?
Citizen, I must
I'm
return to
actually really not sure that I'll be allowed to talk to her. This is to New Sheoth and this is to Bliss. So the other way around. I really doubt it. Am I accepting hints? Well, if you have one for this quest, I'll take it. Especially if you know that I'm running back to the Duchess for nothing and then waste everybody's time. Then go ahead. I'll be happy to have that hint. In the meanwhile, I'm just gathering ingredients because why not? I've already picked those. You aren't running for her nothing. You question someone in her court. Then I'll question someone in her court. I'd rather question and torture the nobles, except...
I'm afraid I cannot follow you beyond the...
Sorry, buddy. I'm gonna go back. Hey.
Yes,
Follow me.
of course.
And I'm gonna fast travel to the palace as well, if I can. Save some time. You've hopped into Skyrim yesterday. Oh, right. And how do you like it so far? Warm cappuccino. I just love when, you know, it goes down. You can feel the warmth spreading in your tummy. And it's sweet. That helps. I believe that was this side. No. In that case, the one person that I like the least is not here. It's the lady in waiting. That's the one I want to talk to. This is the one I found the most suspicious, personally. That's the way to the torture place. Let's Let's not steal. Don't have the key. Double check. Like, I'm given so many keys. That's the way to the torture chamber. Yes. That's not what we want to do just yet. And I'm hungry. Brilliant. I want to find a lady in waiting. That's to the garden and I cannot go there.
What do you...
You would do.
Walk with our Lord.
But I don't know. So I don't think somehow seducer would be what I'm looking for. Where is she? If she's somewhere in the garden, then clearly I won't be able to do much. I'm gonna wait a little bit. For hopefully her to reappear over there. You don't want to work, may I game all day? Nah. I know the feeling, but think of it that way. If you actually... They've moved a bit.
What do you want, Inquisitor?
Nothing. Nothing just yet. Going to the palace ground.
Do you have business? Why would you come to... Take care.
He's not the one I actually want to torture. But then again, I mean, he could be the one I need to torture. What do I know? And he's the one who's here, so...
Do you have...
Let's do this.
No. No.
That's the torture? You done? Are you gonna talk to me now?
I swear I don't.
Very well.
Thank you.
Okay, that's what the torture's like, I guess. To think I had all of them conveniently in a single room and I decided to be what? Nice and not torture any of them. I'm gonna be really, really hungry in a bit. Even the guard is gone?
What do you...
Sorry.
I don't know. No!
You're not the one I wanted to torture, but she's here. So there we go.
Please, no more.
Okay.
I don't know any... No!
I don't think she's the one, to be honest.
Please, no more.
Damn it.
Walk with our Lord.
Yes. Sorry for the torture. And yes, I was gonna say, gaming all day. What? There she is.
Here we are. I don't...
I think you're lying.
Please.
You're the one I suspect from the beginning. Because she was like, oh, I owe her so much.
Please. I'm not involved. I didn't do anything.
They wanted me to get them close to Syl, but I couldn't abide them.
Who's them?
It was Mazada. He said he was working on behalf of someone else. He told me I needed to help him, or there would be repercussions.
Was right about her.
I didn't know what to do. Turning on Syl could cost me my life, but if I don't help, what will Mazada do to me? You must do something. I've told you all I know.
Mazada. Okay.
See you later.
Silver lining, we actually have a quest marker to find Mazada. So let's follow it, shall we? I'm quite happy it's not anyone I've talked to.
Sometimes
Oh, sorry, I should have pushed you. Push.
What?
Oh.
How may I serve?
No, that's fine. I mean, I just, it's dead just as he wanted. I can now get my reward. Okay, well,
Someone
that's
really ought
done.
to put up a railing.
You're a
That
terrible
happens all
guard.
the time.
Terrible guard. Just saying. Eee. Wow. I'm just running towards the marker. Not even thinking. But jumping on roofs is fun though. Faraday, you're following somehow? Well done.
Tell the Dane! Tell the Dane! Khan Sky is Ralphing!
Is that an open air building type of thing? Ow. There's a plaza. I see.
Hit harder!
Marine. Mazada. And the third one is Kaldan.
Kneecaps! Go for the knees!
Lovely. Okay, sorry to interrupt. Let's talk.
It's gone. All of it gone. Have you seen any of it? Any of my things? The others, they think I'm stealing, but I
You're
just
so
want
sad
my
that they took
things
the
back.
ability to jump higher and run faster in Skyrim. It was your favorite thing in Oblivion and Morrowind. Yes, when you can jump, it's a great feeling. My werewolf
I'm afraid I have no idea what you're
has
talking
an
about.
amazing acrobatic skill. Liar.
Please, no.
Sorry. Oh, and the other one is still at it. That's bad.
You may continue to do your worst, Inquisitor, but unless you have some evidence of this preposterous conspiracy, you'll
I
get
have a
nothing
witness.
from
Isn't that good enough?
I told you, I don't know anything. You can't. No.
Honestly, just saying, if you don't have evidence...
You may continue.
Yeah, okay, you have nothing to say. Okay.
Bye.
Don't hold back!
And why is she...
Hello there. I just finished a lovely conversation with Uncle Leo.
She looks
It
so
seems
mad.
he's not feeling
She really
well
does.
today. Lost an arm.
Oh, too bad.
Goodbye.
I'm guessing they're just having fun up there.
Oh.
That's what it is.
Hit harder!
Okay, we need to find his house. I think. I mean, if there's evidence, that's where it's going to be. Mazada's house. We just have to go that way. Yops.
Hit harder!
quick save, just in case. Yes, my werewolf could jump like across the land, so that's pretty cool. Alright, we're looking for evidence. Wait, I don't know any of these books. Meaning I'm getting XP for reading every single one of them. Nice. Good. Oh no, we've read that already. You must really like that book. To have 2 copies of it, 1 in each room. I don't want the basket. I really don't want your eggs. Needs a key. I'd be a little surprised that the quest requires me to pickpocket the key from him. Max acrobatics, boots of blinding speed, and jump jewelry. Yes, and then you just go wee. It's even just jumping on the roofs of Balmora is I'm starving hungry. Yes, let's just not sit here because he could come back at any time.
I think you should leave.
Oh, sorry, I'm leaving. Leaving. We didn't get any evidence now, did we? Well, we would need to find a key. And where from? I mean, obviously pickpocketing it might be a way, but my sneak is good, but I would be really surprised that the way to do that quest is to rely on one skill that other character may not have. So I doubt it. Dinner. Let's have some bread. Lots of corn. 10. 11 apparently. And a couple of oranges. Hopefully that's enough. We'll see. 24 units of food. I won't need to eat for a little while, thank you. Let's check the journal if I get any hint. I like the fact that there's no quest marker. I mean, it's a love-hate relationship with the quest markers, because in Morrowind you have none, and that's part of what makes the game special. In Skyrim you can just follow them blindly. You don't even need to really listen to the dialogue. You definitely don't need to read your journal. I should speak to the citizen of the Crucible. Let's do that. See, I should have read the journal. Wee! Oh look, a citizen. Two citizens. Isn't that? Oh, that's a dog.
You haven't seen that filthy cat beggar, have...
No.
Yes, he's the one. Isn't he scary? I wish someone would just make him disappear.
Why? Why on earth? I don't want to do that. He has every right to be here.
I bet you're a cat lover,
I
too.
am. I won't lie.
I'd buy my...
Okay, good. You have nothing to say about the conspiracy. Hopefully there's going to be a couple of customers in there that I can talk to. It's not looking good. My goodness, this place is just so dead. Then again, it's a miracle already that there are so many people living in a realm of oblivion.
Mad gods.
Got nothing to say. You're perfectly
Walk
neutral
without
there.
a
You're
door.
Switzerland, aren't you? Cat lover and cat stealer. Wait, we won't get back to these crazy accusation. Who's the guy that I killed? Was it Brithor? No, it has to be a locked house. Because I do have something to collect. That was him, yes. And we're looking for a jewelry box. Already read that. There it is. Ring of happiness, feather, light, water walking, personality. It's not stupid. I've claimed my reward. He was such a lonely fellow. I doubt even burglars would visit him. So his jewelry box and cupboard looks like a safe place to store items I've collected. Alright, let's have a look at his will. So close to a level. The quest is a bit sad. The quest is very sad, honestly. That's why I'm hoping the will is going to give some more background information. And people here are supposed to be mad, but when you're mad, you're not supposed to, you know, be self-aware so much. I've wanted to die for quite some time. Things aren't just going right. Never have gone right, really. No one seems to care either, not even notice I exist. Not that I have much to say, even if someone had wanted to be my friend. I'd make a lousy friend anyway. I'm probably even boring the person reading this. I'm certainly boring myself. Not that anyone will ever find this note. Oh, but if they do, it means that I've been granted my greatest wish to be released from this mortal coil. This isn't a suicide note. No, that would mean I've taken my own life, and we all know what that means. Who wants that kind of existence, to be reborn on a hill every day, reset as if nothing ever happened? That's even worse than the life I'm living. Life I've lived. Yes, 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 I'm sure I'm happy now. The dead me, the me writing this note, isn't happy at all. Never been happy, really. I hope, I mean, it sounds horrible, but I hope he's really dead. Like, I hope he's not gonna come back. And the ring of happiness, like, why wouldn't he put on the ring of happiness? Why didn't he think of it? Unless it's cursed. It's weird, right? If only he'd put on the ring. And the ring does what it says. I can see much brighter. I'll keep it on. I don't remember what other ring I had, but I could keep it on because I like the light. I think it's quite good, especially when we are exploring dungeons, so I don't have to have a torch, so I don't get noticed by enemies. Okay, my two rings are Ring of Nihilism and Shadow Ranger Shield. Okay, I need that to get my max armor. Okay, so this quest is done. Why, what? Okay. I'm not gonna ask why he's got shackles in his house. I need people to talk to. Then again, it's nighttime again, so chances are people are just busy elsewhere. Let's switch quests then. We'll come back to the investigation because he's mad. A very fair point. Which is in fact the answer to any question regarding why anyone is doing anything. Yeah, I know it's got tools like I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to get into the details of his life. And the other quest is this one. And this is where we shall be going. It's on the map, and if I keep going down, that would be the exit to Bliss, and my fellow herdier return to the palace for now. And let's find that place, which actually was north, so pretty much on the other side of the city, right?
Blessings, citizen.
Blessings indeed. Nah, don't want to go in the water. Level up! For discovering the graveyard. Lovely. Really lovely. Ah, this place is so interesting. I think I just might level up. Alright. Perfect. And we have 5 minutes until the end of the stream, so that gives me just the time I want and need to level up my character. For those of you who don't know, I'm using Oblivion XP, which completely changes the way you level up. Unlike Skyrim and Morrowind and Oblivion, where you use a skill, the skill levels up, and when enough of your skill have leveled up, you get a level yourself. Here what happens is you get experience for doing all kinds of things. You do all kinds of things, discovering locations, reading a book, successfully doing the speechcraft minigame, opening a lock, killing an enemy, obviously, completing a quest, closing a gate. All kinds of things give you XP, and when you have enough XP, this happens. Upon which you can improve your attributes and your skills. Me, you see, personality, I've never put a point in it because I've explained my character is not a likable or a sociable one, so I've not put any points in personality, but I've put points pretty much in everything else, let's face it. I'm gonna be perfectly bright. Look at that. Look at that. Blade, unfortunately, I can't get, next level I can get to 75. I think I would like to try that Dusk Blade or Dusk Sword. I've maxed out Light Armor, Marksman and Sneak, as, you know, any good cliche character would do. And I was increasing, there we go, Alteration, because this is one school of magic that goes quite nicely with the Dryad and the Ranger, and that will give me a new quest for the Druid mod. So 75 is good, and maybe I can make better spells. I've been trying to find spell effects for the Alteration school of magic that I could use in a fight. So far all I have is Burden, which may be good, but then again, even assuming you manage to burden enough your enemy, if they're a spellcaster, just no point. If they're an archer, doesn't do anything. It's only if all they can do is whack a sword around, then indeed they become a sitting duck for the duration of the spell. Blade, I've increased everything I wanted. Armorer, I never put a point in there, so I cannot repair my own armor, so it's extremely pricey, but that's part of the balancing game. My character is just not meant to become rich. So I don't want any of those. Conjuration. Conjuration is interesting because with a druid mod I could learn new spells. I've just learned how to summon a wolf. I haven't tried it actually. We should do that. I'm running out of skills that I actually want to improve. Security, I got it to 25, and then I use a spell for open average lock. I should be able to make an open hard lock now, that's alteration, so no point. Acrobatics, let's do that. And athletics, done. And that's level up. So it changes a bit the game. I like it. I enjoyed it. There's also an Oblivion XP game mod, sorry, that I would like to try at some point. You know, at some point. Let's have a look at that summon wolf spell that I got. A wolf hears my call, and there it is. druid's wolf. Hey puppy. So let's get all my pets, because there's my cat. We have Fenrir, but Fenrir is broken. Like, I summon him, but then he doesn't follow me. He just stays around. Sorry, Fenrir. Didn't mean to resummon you. My forest wisp. It's good for light. Feign death. Stalker wolf. Let's not get Stalker wolf. It's really quite annoying. There's a mod like this for Morrowind, and Skyrim. I don't think there is a mod like this. I don't know if what's the name of the role-playing mod that makes Skyrim a lot more difficult. I can't remember if it changes. Sorry, I can't remember if it changes the way you level up. It certainly slows it down. Cold Frost, we've done that. And Druid, I have my Forest Wisp. There it is. And I have one more. My Shadow Pet. Where is it? Shadow Recovery, Shadow Wrap, Shadow's Aid. Ah, Nature's Alive 3. That's not working. Anyway, and this here to finish with all my friendly furry friends. I'll be sure to tell them to stay where they are when I continue the game, because they would make it probably a little too easy, and that would just spoil things now, wouldn't it? Zerivar, hello. Who is this streamer you're watching? Do you have this one saved so that every week when you come on the stream, that's what you say? Nice to see you, Zerivar. We're about to call it today, actually. I'm 2 minutes late, so I know there's no one behind me, so it's not a big problem. How are you, Zer? Oh. Alright, speaking of the girl streamers, these are all the girls that will be playing later on today. Well, you're doing fine. I'm good. Just played some Oblivion, and you know, I'm not gonna complain. I've just spent the 3 hours playing a game I like, so life's pretty good. I'm on to my second latte, cappuccino actually, so life is really good. And now I'm gonna have to get ready for work, because I do work eventually at some point. That being said, guys, tomorrow I have a special stream where we will be testing a whole bunch of Morrowind mods. There's a Morrowind modding competition during the month. It's going to end next week, where it's called a modathon, and modders just keep on creating mods, and we'll be testing them tomorrow. So that's our special Morrowind modathon mod testing fest stream. But I should be able to test quite a lot of them, so we'll see how they work, how they play with you in the chat. You know, you can tell me, oh, you should try this, you should try that, so we can not try to break the mod, but we can test it quite thoroughly. And on Sunday, that's still Morrowind, but we're playing with a permadeath character. She's still alive, so we might have to increase the difficulty a notch to make it more death threatening, I guess. But that's it for me today, guys. Thank you so very much for joining me today. Thank you to all of you who lurked, who chatted. There was a few follow as well. Thank you so much for that. I did see on my phone that I got a few follows on my own channel. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. And I hope to see you very soon, guys. I wish you a lovely Friday. It's a Friday. Remember that. You're very welcome. Yes, I'm sorry, Zerivar, you got just at the end. Septim compensations. There are no septims on the Girl Streamer channel. Sorry. I think there is a currency though. Maybe. Have a lovely Friday, and if I don't see you, a lovely weekend after that, and a lovely week. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.